Hello everyone, welcome back to the class of mathematics. This video is for the students of class 7 and this is our chapter number 13, exponents and powers. In this lecture, we are going to discuss solution of assignment 1, that is of chapter number 13, exponents and powers. I have assigned you the assignment number 1 in previous lecture, so the solution of the questions of assignment we will discuss in this lecture. After that, I will assign you the homework. So let us start with assignment questions. Question number 1 we are having is, by what number should we multiply 3 raised to the power 3 so that the product means multiplication, may be equal to 3 raised to the power 7. It means we have to find a number such that should be multiplied with this number to get this one. Okay, we have to find a number that should be multiplied with this and to get this. So let us discuss the solution. We have to find a number such that should be multiplied with 3 raised to the power 3 to get 3 raised to the power 7. So let us suppose that number be x. It means we are taking that number x, so that x must be multiplied with 3 raised to the power 3 to get 3 raised to the power 7. So we have to find the value of x in this case. Okay, we have supposed the number as x. So now we will apply the condition that is given in the question. It means x should be multiplied with 3 raised to the power 3 to get 3 raised to the power 7. Okay, now I have to find the number, and that number I have supposed x. Okay, so it means we have to find the value of x. Now x with x, 3 raised to the power 3 is in multiplication. I have to make x separate, so that I have to shift to this side. Okay, I have to shift this to right side, and here I am observing this is in multiplication with x, so on shifting to other side it will be in divide. Okay, so it will be 3 raised to the power 7 over 3 raised to the power 3. Here the bases are same and the powers are different, and we have the division of two exponential number. I can apply the law here. Which law? This law I can apply. A raised to the power m divided by a raised to the power n is equal to a raised to the power m minus n. So same I will apply. So the powers get subtracted. It will be 3 raised to the power 7 minus 3 and it will be 3 raised to the power 4. Okay, so it means the number is 3 raised to the power 4. So this is the answer of this question. Now this is how to solve an equation. This you will learn also in chapter number 4, like linear equation. But for now you have to understand that if you are shifting any number and that number is in multiplication with other number, on shifting that number, that will be in divide to the other side. Okay, that multiplication changes into division. So this is 3 raised to the power is the required number. 3 raised to the power 4 is the required number. Okay, now one more thing, just think about this question. Okay, I am having a number 3 raised to the power 3 and I have to find another number so that number should be multiplied with this. I will get this. Here the bases are same and the powers are different only, and in between I have the multiplication. So directly I can apply the law that if I put 3 raised to the power 4, I will get the condition to be satisfied. So its answer will be 3 raised to the power 4, but you have to show how it came 3 raised to the power 4. Okay, so this is your question number 1. Now come to question number 2. Question number 2 we are having is, express 648 in exponential form. Exponential form means in the powers. Okay, we have to express this number in powers. So let us discuss the solution. So this is the given number we have, and we have to express this in exponential form. For that I have to take the prime factorization of this number. So I have taken the prime factorization of this 648. Now this 648 can be written as 2 into 2 into 2 into 3 into 3 into 3 into 3. So same I have written that 648 can be written as 2 into 2 into 2 into 3 into 3 into 3 into 3. Here I am having 3 2 that are multiplied and 3 4s that are multiplied. Okay, 4 3s that are multiplied. So in place of 3 into 3 into 3, in place of 2 into 2 into 2, I can write as 2 raised to the power 3, because 2 is multiplied here, and how many times it is multiplied? It is multiplied 3 times. So in place of this I can write 2 raised to the power 3. Same here 3 is multiplied 4 times, so this can be written as 3 raised to the power 4. So the exponential form of 648 is 2 raised to the power 3 into 3 raised to the power 4. Whenever you have to find any number in exponential notation, in exponential form, always you have to take the prime factorization of that number. Okay, so this is your question number 2. Now question number 3 we are having is in standard form, or you can say in scientific notation, this number we have given is written as 7.21054 into 10 to the power n, where n is equal to, we have to find the value of n. So in standard form we have learned that n is equal to number of places this decimal got shifted to make the number lying between 1 to 10 including 1. Okay, so here in this number we have given the decimal here. Now I have to shift this decimal to the left of the number, and how many places? It should be shifted to that number of places so that the number should become lying between 1 to 10. So how many places it must shifted? 1 2 3 4. It has to shift 4 places to make the number lying between 1 to 10. So it will be 7.2, and how many places it got shifted? 4. So the value of n is 4. Okay, this is how to write a number in standard form. Come to fourth question. Fourth question we are having is square of minus 2 by 3 is. We have to find the square. Square means raised to the power 2. It means we have to find the value of minus 2 by 3 raised to the power 2. Okay, how you will find? Let us discuss. So solution 4, we have to find the square of minus 2 by 3. So square of minus 2 by 3 means minus 2 by 3 raised to the power 2. And now using law of exponent, this can be written in this form also. Okay, 2 get distributed to numerator also, to the power of numerator and to the power of denominator. Why? Because we have the law that a raised to the power m divided by b raised to the power m, that can be written as a by b raised to the power m. They both are the same thing. Here in this equation we have given this RHS. Okay, this thing we have given. So in place of this I can write this also. The powers get distributed to each number. Same I did, the power get distributed to each numerator and denominator. Now minus 2 raised to the power 2 means minus 2 multiplied 2 times. Okay, this means minus 2 raised to the power 2 means this minus 2 should be multiplied 2 times. So I did multiplication of minus 2 times. Same for denominator. Here we have 3 raised to the power 2. It means 3 should be multiplied 2 times. Same I did. Okay, now I will multiply the numerators. Minus 2 into minus 2 is plus 4, because we are multiplying 2 negative numbers. Okay, on multiplication of 2 negative numbers we get a positive number, so it will be 4 by 9. Okay, 3 into 3 is 9. So the answer is 4 by 9. Now come to question number 5. Question number 5 we are having is 2 by 3 raised to the power 3 into 5 by 7 raised to the power 3 is equal to. We have given 4 options and we have to find the correct one. So this can be written as, this is the correct option. Okay, because here in this one the powers are with same powers we are having and different bases, and we have the multiplication. Now using law of exponent, which law? Let me write. A raised to the power m into b raised to the power m can be written as a into b whole raised to the power m. This law we have learned, and here I will compare this LHS to this one. Okay, so a here is 2 by 3, b here is 5 by 7, and in between we have the multiplication, and value of m is 3. Because the powers are same, here also the powers are same. Now this is equal to this. So same here, a into b. A into b means 2 by 3 into 5 by 7. So here it is present 2 by 3 into 5 by 7, and m means this power, and we have 3. So this is our right option. Okay, now let us discuss question number 6. Question number 6 we are having is 7 by 11 raised to the power 3 and again raised to the power 4. It means we have a number having power to the power. Okay, so the powers get multiplied using law of exponent. So 7 by 11 it will be 12. Okay, because whenever we have an exponential number to the power, then the powers get multiplied. Why? Because we have learned that a raised to the power m raised to the power n is equal to a m into n. Okay, this I have explained. This I proved by taking examples in the chapter. So this, its answer is 12, because 3 4 ja 12. Okay, now come to question number 7. Express in exponential form. We have given two parts and we have to express them in exponential form. Exponential form is in the form of powers, numbers in the form of powers. So let us take a part first. So a part we are having is s into s into t into t into s into s into t. Okay, now here we are multiplying 1 2 3 4 4s. First, just to make it simple, I will collect all s together. Okay, we can collect it because 3 into 7 can be written as 7 into 3. In multiplication, we can rearrange the position of the numbers. So same here, I just take all s together. Okay, so s into s into s into s. Same here, I have taken all t's together. So now we have s into s into s into s. Now we have 4s, they are multiplied with each other. So this can be written as s raised to the power 4. Same for t. T is multiplied 3 times. So this can be written as t raised to the power 3. So this is its exponential form, s raised to the power 4 into t raised to the power 3. Now come to B part of question number 7. A into A into B into B into B into C into C into C into C. Here we have A multiplied 2 times, B multiplied 3 times and C multiplied 4 times. Okay, so first for A, it will be A raised to the power 2 because A is multiplied 2 times. B is multiplied 3 times, so it can be written as B raised to the power 3. C is multiplied 4 times, so it can be written as C raised to the power 4. Now this expression can be written as a square b cube c raised to the power 4 because they both are same. M into n can be written as m into n. Okay, so these two statements are the same thing. Now come to question number 8. Question number 8 is express in standard form. We have given this number and we have to express in standard form. So this is the number given and we have to write this number in standard form. Standard form, a number can be expressed in standard form if it can be expressed in decimals between 1 to 10 including multiplication in the powers of 10. Okay, I have to make this number in standard form. Now we don't have the decimal in between, so it means the decimal is at the end. We have to shift the decimal to the left so that this number can be lying between 1 to 10. So let us shift this decimal 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So how many places it gets shifted? It gets shifted by 7 places to make the number lying between 1 to 10. So it will be 8.19 into 10 to the power 7. 10 to the power 7, 7 represent the number of places this decimal got shifted. Okay, here decimal, originally the decimal is here. Now I have to shift this decimal so that the number should lie between 1 to 10. Okay, including 1 also. So I have to shift this now 8.19. So this is the number that lies between 1 to 10. So I have to shift how many places? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 places I have to shift to make the number lying between 1 to 10. So the power represents the number of places the decimal got shifted. And simply we have to write the number 8.19 into 10 to the power 7 is the standard form of the given number. Now come to question number 9. So question number 9 we are having is a raised to the power n is equal to 1 only if n is equal to dash. We have to find the value of n, that a may be any number raised to power what number, so that the answer is 1. This we have learned in laws of exponent, that any number here they have taken 1a, any number raised to the power 0 is 1, always 1. Okay, so comparing with the same law, n is equal to, we have n, value of n is equal to 0. Okay, now come to question number 10. We have to find the value of these two parts given. First, a part we have 2 raised to the power 5 and b we have minus 3 raised to the power 5. A part we are having is 2 raised to the power 5. We have to find its value. Okay, 2 raised to the power 5 means 2 is multiplied 5 times. Okay, 2 is multiplied 5 times. So I will write this number in expanded form, 2 into 2 into 2 into 2 into 2. Now simply multiply them, I will get 32. So 32 is the answer. B part, minus 3 raised to the power 5. It means minus 3 should be multiplied 5 times. So let us multiply minus 3 into minus 3 into minus 3 into minus 3 minus 3. First I will multiply the signs. Okay, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 signs, 5 negative sign, and we have learned that multiplication of odd number of negative sign is always negative. Okay, multiplication of odd number of negative sign is always negative. Okay, so it will be negative. Now come to the numerical value. 3 3 is 9, 9 3 is 27, 27 3 is 81, 81 3 is 243. So answer will be minus 243. So this is your question number 10. Now come to question number 11. Question number 11 is find m so that 2 by 9 raised to the power 3 into 2 by 9 raised to the power 6 is equal to 2 by 9 raised to the power 2m minus 1. In this equation we have to find the value of m. So let us discuss the solution. We have this given equation. Now we have same basis. I am taking left hand side. We have same basis, so the powers get added. So I have added the powers. Okay, it will, bases are same and we have multiplication, so powers can be added. So it will be 2 by 9 raised to the power 3 plus 6. Now this is equal to 2 by 9 raised to the power 2m minus 1. So this left hand side is equal to this 2 by 9, 2 raised to the power 2 by 9 raised to the power 2m minus 1. Okay, so here I have applied this law. So I have to mention that a raised to the power m into a raised to the power n is equal to a raised to the power m plus n. Now we have learned that whenever we have two equal exponential numbers having same basis, then the powers will also be equal. Okay, if we are having same two equal exponential numbers having same basis, then powers will also be same. So same I have written in this equation. This is implies and this is equation. Okay, so as bases are same, so powers are also equal. Okay, if the powers are bases are same, then we have the result that powers will also be equal. So I will equate the power. Okay, 9 is equal to 2m minus 1. As we have bases, as we have in equation bases are same, so it means powers will also be equal. Okay, therefore on equating powers, 9 is equal to 2m minus 1. Now I have to solve this equation. Okay, solving the equation you will learn in chapter number 4. In deep you will learn in chapter number 4 you will learn how to solve an equation. Okay, so how to solve here, I have to find the value of m. For that I have to separate m. Okay, for that I have to shift this minus 1 to this side. Okay, so it is in minus, so if minus 1 got shifted to this side, it will be in plus sign. Now it will remain same 2m, so it will be 10 is equal to 2m. Now 2 is in multiplication with m, I have to find the value of m, and 2 is in multiplication. If I am changing its side, it will be in divide, so 10 to the 10 by 2, that is 5, so m is equal to 5. Okay, one important result we have used in this equation, in this question, that whenever the bases are same, then powers are also same in an equation. Okay, now come to question number 12. Question number 12 is simplify and express each of the following in exponential form. We have to simplify the expressions and we have to give the answer in exponential form. We have 3 parts in question number 12. So let us discuss A part. We have given this expression 3 by 7 whole raised to the power 4 multiply 3 by 7 whole raised to the power 5. This is in bracket divided by 3 by 7 whole raised to the power 7. So using BODMAS, I will solve the bracket first. So here the bases are same, so the powers get added. Using this law of exponent, I have added the parts. So it will be 4 plus 9, base remains same and this remains same. Okay, I have just solved this expression. Bases are same, so the powers get added. Okay, now the next step is I have added the powers. So 3 by 7, 4 plus 5 is 9 divided by 3 by 7 raised to the power 7. Here also the bases are same and we have division in between, so the powers get subtracted. Okay, so it will be 3 by 7, 9 minus 7, because powers get subtracted when we have two exponential numbers and we are dividing them and these are having same basis. Okay, now the powers get subtracted, so our answer will be 3 by 7 whole raised to the power 2. Wherever you are applying the laws, you have to mention. Okay, here I have applied 2 laws. First one, a raised to the power m into a raised to the power n is equal to a raised to the power m plus n, and second one, a raised to the power m divided by a raised to the power n is equal to a raised to the power m minus n. So its answer is 3 by 7 whole raised to the power 2. Now let us discuss B part. B part we are having is 3 raised to the power 7 divided by 3 raised to the power 5 whole raised to the power 4. Okay, first I will solve this expression, as this is in the bracket and this is whole power. Okay, so here we have two exponential numbers having same base and we are having division sign. So the same base we have, so the powers get subtracted, so it will be 3 raised to the power 7 minus 5 and it will remain same. We are having fourth power to the whole. Okay, so it will be 3 raised to the power 7 minus 5 is 2 and this remains same, whole power 4. Now we have 3 raised to the power 2 and to the power 4. Now we have power to the power. We have learned that whenever in an expression we have power to the power, then powers get multiplied. Okay, 2 into 4 means 8. So its answer is 3 raised to the power 8. What laws I have applied? I have applied 2 laws, and that are a raised to the power m divided by a raised to the power n. that is equals to a raised to the power m minus n. It means same base and we are dividing two exponential numbers, then the powers get subtracted. And second one we have applied is a raised to the power m whole raised to the power n, that is a raised to the power m into n. Okay, so this is your B part. Now come to C part. C part we are having is 5 to the power 15 divided by 5 to the power 10 into 5 to the power 5. Here again I have to solve the bracket using Bodmas. So we have two exponential numbers having same basis and in between we have the division. So I will apply the law of exponent, that is this one we are applying a raised to the power m divided by a raised to the power n, then the powers get subtracted. So here it will be 5 raised to the power 15 minus 10 and this remains same because I am not solving this one, only I am solving the term which is in the bracket. Okay, so it will be 5 to the power 5 and into 5 to the power 5. Again the bases are same. Okay, and we have multiplication in between, so the powers get added. So I have just simply write the answer. So answer is 5 raised to the power 10. Okay, 5 raised to the power 10. I have applied this law, a raised to the power m into a raised to the power n is equal to a raised to the power m plus n. So this is your question number 12. Here one more thing, we are having same powers also and same bases also. So it's up to you. You can write this as this also, 5 into 5 raised to the power 5. Okay, so this will be 25 by 5. This and this, they both are the same thing. Whenever you will solve this, you will get the same value. Okay, so either you can apply this law or either you can apply this law. Both are correct. Okay, now this is your question number 12. Now come to question number 13. Question number 13, we have to evaluate these three parts. Okay, so let us discuss part number A. So this is part A. You have to simplify or you can say evaluate. Okay, now first thing, in solving an expression you have to keep in mind that first we have to convert each number in the powers of prime. Okay, so let us consider that step. This is already in prime, this is also a prime, this is also a prime, so they remain same. Now come to this number 8. This is not a prime number, so I have to convert this in powers of prime. How you will convert? For that I have to take the LCM of prime factorization of that number. So prime factorization of 8, it will be 2 4 2 2. Okay, so this can be written as 2 into 2 into 2 and that is same as 2 raised to the power 3. So in place of 8 I will write 2 raised to the power 3. Same for 49. This is not a prime number, so I will take the prime factorization of this. This can be written as 7 into 7. 7 into 7 means 7 to the power 2. Okay, and this is already a prime number, so it will remain same. I hope this you understood the first step. What I did, I have just converted each number in the powers of prime. Okay, now come to the second step. We have here I am observing that these are having these two numbers are same base, so we can same base and different powers, so and they are in division, so powers get subtracted. So I have subtracted the powers of 5. Okay, same for 7. These two numbers are having same base and in division they are in division, so the powers get subtracted, so I have just subtracted the powers. Same for the 2 raised to the power 7 and 2 raised to the power 3. So we have 2 raised to the power 7 minus 3. Okay, now we are left with 5. 4 minus 3 is 1, so it is 1. 5 raised to the power 1. 7 raised to the power 4 minus 2 is 7 raised to the power 2, and 2 raised to the power 7 minus 3 is 2 raised to the power 4. Now one more thing, if you don't want to apply law, you can just simplify like this. You have 5 to the power 4 and here you have 5 to the power 3. This means 5 is multiplied 4 times and this means 5 is multiplied 3 times. Now 3 5s get cancelled with 3 5s of this expression, so we are left with only 1 5 that can be written as this. Okay, here we are having multiplication of 7 4 times and in denominator we have multiplication of 7 2 times. Now 2 7 get cancelled with 2 7. In the numerator we are left with 2 7. We are left with 7 raised to the power 2. Okay, here also we have 2 multiplied 7 times and 2 multiplied 3 times. Now let me explain this. Okay, we have 2 raised to the power 7 over 2 raised to the power 3. It means 2 is multiplied 7 times. So I will write it 7 times. Okay, and here I will write in denominator I will write 2 raised to the power 3 means 2 is multiplied 3 times. This 2 is cancelled with this 2 is cancelled with this 2 is cancelled with this. Now these 3 2's are cancelled. Now we are left with 2 into 4 2 we are left with. Okay, so 2 raised to the power 4. So it is 2 raised to the power 4. Now the question is saying you have to evaluate. So you have to give the complete answer. So 5, 7 raised to the power means 2 means 7 into 7 and 2 raised to the power means 2 must be multiplied 4 times. So the answer is 3920. So this is your A part. Now come to B part. So B part we are having is we have to evaluate the value of this expression. Okay. So this is 6 to the power 4. This is the expression given. First step, convert each number in the powers of prime. Here 6 is not prime. So I will take the prime factorization of 6 and that is first it get divided by 3. It get divided by 2 at 3 and this get divided. So this 2 into 3. 6 can be written as 2 into 3 and 4 we have the power. Okay, I have just written 6 in the form 2 into 3 and the power remains same. Okay, just 2 into 3 is equal to 6. I have split 6 into 9 raised to the power 2. So this can be written as 3 into 3. How you can write 9? So 9, take the prime factorization of 9. It will be, so 9 can be written as 3 into 3. 3 into 3 means 3 raised to the power 2. So in place of 9 I have written 3 raised to the power 2 and this power remains same. Okay, this is the power, this is power in the question, so I have written the same and this 9 I have written 3 raised to the power 2. Okay, so we are having 2 powers now. Don't get confused that ma'am you were saying that in the question we have only 1 2 and you have written 2 2's. So this 9 I have written 3 to the power 2. Don't get confused in this. Okay, I have just written 3 raised to the power 2 in place of 9 because it means 9. Okay, come to third term, that is 25 raised to the power 3. 25, how you will write 25 in the powers of prime? That is 5 into 5 and 5 into 5 means 5 to the power 2 and whole raised to the power 3. Okay, now in denominator this is already in powers of prime. 4, how you will write? 2 raised to the power 2. Okay, 2 raised to the power 2. How you come to know that 4 can be written as 2 raised to the power 2? That by prime factorization. Okay, you have to take the prime factorization for converting 4. Take the prime factorization of 4. Then you come to know that 4 can be written as 2 into 2. That is 2 raised to the power 2. And this power is given in the question, so it will remain same. 15 can be written as 3 into 5 and the power is same, 6. Now again I will apply the law that whenever we have 2 into 3 raised to the power 4, it means AB raised to the power m, then the powers get distributed to each number. So it can be written as 2 raised to the power 4, 3 raised to the power 4. Now power, we have power to the power, powers get multiplied, so it will be 3 raised to the power 4. Here also power to the power get multiplied, 5 raised to the power 6. Okay, now in denominator we have 3 raised to the power 2. Now power to the power means powers get multiplied. Same here, we are having a into b raised to the power m. It means a raised to the power m into b raised to the power m. If we are having power to the whole, then the power get distributed to each number. So this can be written as 3 raised to the power 6 into 5 raised to the power 6. Now here this remains same. Now bases are same in these two numbers. We have in these two numbers we have same basis and multiplication in between, so it means powers get added, so it can be written as these two terms when combined can be written as 3 raised to the power 4 plus 4. 5 raised to the power 6, again here 3 raised to the power 2 and here we have 3 raised to the power 6. We have multiplication and same base, so the powers get added. Okay, it is having 2 power and it is having 6 power, so the powers get added. It will be 2 plus 6. 2 raised to the power 4, it will remain same and this will remain same. Now 2 raised to the power 4, 3, 4 plus 4 is 8, so it will be 3 raised to the power 8. 5 raised to the power 6 and in denominator 3 raised to the power 8 because 2 plus 6 is 8 and all terms remain same. Now numerator and denominator both are same, they get cancelled and the answer is 1. Okay, which laws we have applied? We have just written these composite numbers. 6 I have written 2 into 3, 9 I have written 3 raised to the power 2, 25 I have written 5 raised to the power 4, 5 raised to the power 2, 4 I have written 2 raised to the power 2 and 15 I have written 3 into 5. Okay, I have applied law a raised to the power m raised to the power n, that is equal to a raised to the power m into n. And one more law I have applied, a raised to the power m into a raised to the power n is equal to a raised to the power m plus n. Okay, so students, if you are aware about the laws of exponents, then and only then you will be able to solve these expressions. Okay, so learn the laws, okay, and practice questions of these types. Okay, now come to third part. We have to solve this expression. First step, convert each number in the powers of prime. Okay, so this is a composite number 125. How you will write? Take the prime factorization of 125. First this get divided by 5, add 25 and again this get divided by 5. So the prime factorization of 125 is 5 into 5 into 5 and this can be written as 5 to the power 3. So I have written 5 raised to the power 3 in place of 125. This is already a prime. Again same. So 10 is not a prime number. So I will convert this in prime number in the powers of prime. How you will convert? By taking the prime factorization of 10. So let us take it, get divided by 2 first and then it will be at 5. So 2 into 5 is the prime factorization of 10. So in place of 10 I will write 2 into 5 and this is given in the question, so it remains same, into a raised to the power 4. In this step I just did 125. In place of 125 I have written 5 to the power 3 and in place of 10 I have written 2 into 5. Okay, come to the next step now. Here we are having same base, so the powers get added. Okay, so in the next step powers get added and in denominator the powers get distributed to each number. Okay, 2 into 5 raised to the power 3, so this can be written as 2 raised to the power 3 into 5 raised to the power 3. Okay, so next step, let us take next step. So the powers get added and in denominator powers get distributed. So 5 raised to the power 3 plus 2 into a to the power 7 and 2 into 2 raised to the power 3 into 5 raised to the power 3 into a raised to the power 4. Okay, I have applied this law, so I have mentioned. Now on adding the powers I will get 5 to the power 5 into a raised to the power 7 and denominator remains same. Now again I am observing the powers are same and they are dividing, so the powers get, the bases are same and they are dividing, so the powers get subtracted. Okay, so it will be 5 minus 3, 5 raised to the power 5 minus 3 and again we have same base and these numbers are in division, so powers get subtracted, so it will be a raised to the power 7 minus 4 and this remains same. Now 5 raised to the power 5 minus 3 is 5 raised to the power 2 into a raised to the power 3 and this remains same. Okay, 2 raised to the power 3. We have to complete solve this expression. So it will be 5 raised to the power 2 means 5 into 5, that is 25. This remains same. Okay, into a raised to the power 3 over 2 raised to the power 3 is 8. It's up to you if you are mentioning this if you are writing this sign or not. If you are not writing, that is, then also it is understood that in between we have the multiplication. So this is your assignment solution. Now come to the homework. Homework, you have to do the correction of this assignment, do the correction of assignment questions, and prepare for the test of chapter number 13, exponents and powers. And prepare for the test. For that you have to learn the laws. They are important for this class also and for higher classes also. So learn the laws. Okay, so and prepare for the test. All the very best. Thank you.